Hey guys, welcome back to It's Jesters, and today I cannot lie, I had quite a bit of fun today, so I'll go ahead and show you guys that gameplay, but we're going to focus on the Ocho today. I'm about to show you the build here in a second. You'll be able to see it, all the robots that I use throughout the game, so you guys get a good idea of like what I'm going to be using for these two games. The first game goes through the goods of the Ocho, and then the second game will go through the bads of the Ocho as well. So here we go into game one. You can see the Ocho in the back and what I'm using. But here we go. Usually with the Ocho, what I'll do is I'll try to go to center beacon first. I'll hold it out. I won't rush into center first. Usually I gotta save the ability because the ability is usually what saved me. As you can see, a Teth literally spawned right next to me. So I had to push him away. Hopefully he doesn't capture that next beacon over there. I'm gonna see if I go back and maybe get a couple of shots in him because we can't let him get that beacon. That beacon's super important. We can't have him spawning there, right? So now we see a bunch of teammates, got a bunch of help here in the middle, so you know we're doing pretty good. But later in the game you'll see like what's super useful about it, because this robot is super situational. It's not like a robot you would use if or like whatchamacallit, meta. It's not like a meta robot or anything like that. It's still relevant, but it's not meta, which it still works. So I mean, you know, if you wanted to build like a free-to-play build or something like that, then it still works. I'm gonna go push this Amit, I think it's called. I don't know names today. I don't know what's wrong with me. But it seems like I don't know names any day, it seems like. But gonna drop my mothership. I changed up my mothership. I have a stealther on it now. So I get like 3 or 4 seconds of stealth now, which is nice. Usually they'll stop shooting me when they realize I have stealth because they think I have a stealther or something like that, right? So they won't look at me for a couple seconds. Sometimes I'll get a couple extra seconds of not being focused, right? But anyways, they're pushing this left beacon pretty hard, so we got to go back in the center. I see that it's red. We're probably going to make our way back over there. But you can see the drone that I'm using for it too is the Rex's drone. It's still a really good drone, the little tank drones. Oh, you see that Loki over there in the corner? He's just trying to get that beacon. He's probably running beacons. Later on, there's another one. I think he has a second one that he goes in. But these weapons are really good at shooting stealthers because they shoot horizontally, and only horizontally. They don't shoot vertically at all, so it's really nice on hitting him. As you can see, I'm hitting him right there with my bottom right weapon. He's gonna run away for sure, but I'm gonna push him off even more just to make sure he doesn't get near my beacon. I need this beacon back for sure. But we're probably gonna make our way back in the center because we pushed him over there. We kind of helped him out, push him to the beacon, but you know, we're gonna come back and take it back. And I'm pretty sure that this robot can... Oh, now you see we got meta over here. Did a little bit of damage to him, but unfortunately we were not able to take him down because it's not a meta robot, so it can't compete with the Vector, Annexer, like, you know, the new stuff, right? But anyways, there's a second Loki, so I hop into my Vector. And the cool thing about the Vector, and I don't really see a lot of people using it, is that the plasma swords that are around it, if you are dashing and you run into people, it still does damage. So especially for Loki's, it's super lethal. He's trying to get away from me, but I'm gonna chase him down. This Vector's a little bit faster than him, so I can catch up to him, which is nice. Gotta make our way back into center. They keep taking my center beacon. I keep running beacons back and forth, back and forth. I'm really trying to win this game, but it doesn't seem like my team wants to win. It's usually how it goes in this game, huh? One team gets all the meta, and the other team usually has to deal with free to play, right? But got my beacon back. Someone helped me out take that Bjorn out, which is nice. So, you know, managed to get my beacon back. I gotta reload some of my abilities. That's why I'm not using them yet to dash anywhere, because I'm trying to see if I'd be able to take at least maybe like 2 guys out on a beacon, which would be nice because this robot is really good at that. But is that another Loki, or is that the same one? I don't remember. Probably gotta chase him down. I think that's a different one. That might be a third one, honestly. Anyways, you already know what I'm about to do. It's my job to chase him around. He's trying to jump away from me. He knows what's about to happen. He's running away from me. Yep, there he goes. There he goes down. See, again, that's what this Vector is really good at. Good at taking down Lokis. You don't even need to see him in stealth to take him down, really. I'm not gonna just do my damage or as much damage as I can to this guy. Cool thing about the Celsius is that they can shoot for a super long time, so I could probably do like 300, 400,000 damage with just those 2 Celsius, depending on the robot, right? Obviously not to a Titan, but still was able to do like 220 to him. It's pretty nice. Gonna take him out. Yep, just trying to smash into him, do a little extra damage, doing the most damage that I can possible to him, so I can take him out as quickly as possible. Then I see an Atlas spawning in, and I'm like, oh, well, this robot's probably dead. But he's running away. He has low health. I assume one of our other Titans was shooting at him. Oh yeah, that Zeglero was probably shooting at him, so now he's probably running away. Yup, there he goes down. There he goes. And I'm just going around capturing beacons, trying to just drain their beacon bar as quickly as possible. But I think we're going to win by meching out, or the enemy team meching out. Yup, doesn't seem like they'll spawn another one. But that was game 1. As you can see, like the Ocho, it's good, but it's not like perfect, if that makes sense. Like, it's very situational for like maps like Castle or like maps like that. Like, you can potentially maybe go off meta, off the map and stuff like that, which, I mean, that's one way to take down meta, right? But it's not always effective, especially in a map like this. You can't really chuck anyone off, right? So it's not as strong as it used to be, for sure. But, you know, with the drone, it makes it a little bit stronger. But unfortunately, in this video, I don't have it leveled, so we're not able to see what else it could potentially do, right? But anyways, oh, they're still dropping stuff. I'm super surprised they're still dropping stuff. But let's go ahead and see the results of the game. Alright, 1.9 million damage. Not crazy amount of damage, although we were chasing Lokis most of that game. But we did get 7 beacons, which is pretty phenomenal. So that game was a success. On to the second game. We have, again, we're just gonna go to center beacon. You're just gonna camp out a little bit, see what they have. Gotta calculate what you're gonna do before. I saw a Teth put a beacon back there, so I was already ready for him. Unfortunately, he had a revive drone, so he stayed alive a little longer than I would like. And then, yeah, once you have too many people coming up, it's over for the Ocho at that point. Possibly, if I had a little leveled up, I would have survived maybe a little bit more, maybe taken one more out. But other than that, you know, it's just super squishy if you put it in the wrong situation, right? But that's most robots, even meta robots nowadays. If you put it in the wrong situation, it can easily go down, right? Because, I mean, this meta is very damage prone. Anyways, this build is super good for taking out the vectors. This is exactly why I have this build, to take down vectors. I saw one running around and I was like, oh, gotta bring this one out, help my team out, because of the rust and the fragility, right? That makes the robots a lot weaker. They can't heal, and then they also just take a lot more damage just in general, right? The range on these weapons is 500, which is extremely nice. I have another Annexer that has I think it's Kelvin and Fahrenheit, I believe they're called. Newer weapons, and they perform insanely. Just had to switch to that Amit over there because I saw that Dux over there. I don't have enough of an ability to take out that Dux, I don't think so. Plus there's Status over there that I need to focus on too, so that they don't stay alive too long. Can't have them, especially on this map. There's weird corners on this map. They can hit you from anywhere. Doing our damage right now, just doing as much as we can. Gotta fly up again. Oh, our teammate got that beacon, didn't need to help with them. That's nice. So we're just gonna do as much damage. Saw that Status' abilities were over, so we decided to take him down. We got, of course, the Vector here, but you can see how much damage we really do to that Vector. That Vector is struggling. I wanted to go back because I thought we'd be able to take him out because his last stand was already triggered, so I thought I'd be able to take a couple more bullets into him and maybe finish it, get the kill or something like that, but he saw me last second and shot at me, unfortunately. So I got a little angry and I decided to drop my Vector. Fire, play with fire, or what did they say? I can't say it today, but yup, just gonna keep pounding him because you don't take out my Annexer without a little punishment, buddy. There we go, and we managed to take him out with a little help of our teammate right there. So now we're gonna get a little center beacon, and we're just gonna, you know, defend it as much as we can. We got an Amit here, we got an ultimate Lancelot. You know, we're probably gonna sit here nice and pretty. Got another Vector. Uh-oh. Let's see what we can do to this guy. I got the Amit, and my Amit friend helping me over here. My Reviver Join went off. As you can see, I have a Reviver Join on this build just so it survives a little bit longer. So it's a beacon runner. I usually use this robot as a starter robot to capture as many beacons as possible. I have it set up like that, even with my pilots and stuff like that. When I capture beacons, I get more defense, and it gets faster. So that's just the way I have this one set up. But I saw the Annexer. I didn't think he'd have his ability, but he did, unfortunately. So I'm going to try to take this beacon instead. But again, that's the build. That's my weakness, so I have to hide from him. Oh, and then another Vector was dropped, so I go down, unfortunately. Didn't have my revive that time. That build was a little interesting. I'm not sure if you guys saw that. But unfortunately, this build is not very useful the entire game. It goes down pretty quickly because of the Vector that started shooting me right away. I tried to heal up, but unfortunately he kept shooting me and took me down. He knew the build I was using. He knew it was the Fahrenheit and Kelvin build, so he was like, oh no, that's gotta go for sure. Because I could easily do up to 2 million damage with that build just alone. It's only level, I think the weapon's level 10, and the robot itself is level 9. And I have no pilot skills or anything on it. It could still do up to 2, maybe even 3 million damage. I dropped into my status. I just needed the shield breaker at that point. I saw a lot of shielded things, so I was like, might as well drop them, right? So, gotta reload my shields so that I can't take any damage. You gotta be really patient with this status. That's something I've learned over time. You just gotta be super patient with it, because if you're not patient with it, you will go down super easy. Without its shield barriers or its energy barriers or whatever they're called, you become very, very vulnerable, and you can go down extremely quickly. A lot quicker than a lot of these other robots, such as like the Amit, etc, etc, etc. Obviously, the Amit's built to get shot, basically. Saw that Princess in the back. I'm not going to focus on him. There's nothing I can do while he's in his ability, so I have to focus on that Atlas over there. I don't have my ability, unfortunately. But then I do turn around, and I do see him. I was keeping an eye on him. And then see him over there. Got a little help from our teammate, too, which was nice. So he wasn't able to capture the beacon, fortunately for us. I'm going to go ahead and sit back on this beacon. And then I see a Mauler come up, and I'm like, oh no, it's over. It's over from his status. Yeah, you saw how quickly it went down. As I was talking about earlier, it goes down super, super quickly. I think, yep, and then we're going to drop in with the Titan. And this Titan I've noticed, yeah, you saw how much damage I did to that Amit. Crazy amounts of damage. Like, this thing's a one-punch build. If I manage to get an EMP on you and you don't have your ability, it's over. More than over. But there we go. Managed to finish them all off and managed to win this game this time. I know last video we lost both games, but this video we managed to win both games. I hope that this was a good demonstration of what the Ocho can do. Like I said before, it's a very situational robot. Like if you're in an open map where you can toss robots off the map and stuff like that, it would be very good, right? But other than that, like, the ability is very I don't think it's as good as the Rex in the current meta, but the Rex is getting nerfed, so we'll only find out what's gonna happen, you know, after that. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I hope today was a good look to see the Ocho Kochi and to see how meta it is today. And I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace.